Hi, I'm Diane Davidson with the Fine Homes Group at Keller Williams, here with Bill Weidecker. And this is our brief and last podcast, Good Deeds Real Estate with a Mission, our podcast for 2022, just to wrap things up and a few predictions, 2023. I want to quickly just remind everybody that we're going to be putting on many buyer and seller workshops all during 2023 in Boston and in New Hampshire, with lots of professionals, great knowledge, and a great way to get prepared for the market, whether you're thinking about buying or selling, whether it's in the near future or the distant future. So having said that, Bill, you want to wrap it up for 2023 or 22 rather, sorry.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So it's been an interesting year. We did predict accurately in March of this year that fixed rate mortgages would hit 7 in 2022, and that came true. We're not happy about it, but it came true. And what we found is that rates have made a small retreat, at least 30-year fixed rate mortgages have. They're now in the 6s, and we're going to make a prediction, or I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to put my neck out there, and I'm going to tell you that you're going to find 30-year fixed rate mortgages in 2023 back in the 5s. Don't hold your breath, because I don't know when that will be, but here's what I will tell you. There's not a lot of reason to wait, because I do think if we see rates go back into the 5s, as I really feel that will happen, that prices might start to climb again. So you're better to, prices have not, they've not escalated in the last 90 days. We have sort of seen a freeze because of mortgage rates. So it's a good time to maybe take advantage, if you're a buyer out there, to lock in a price on a house. And if mortgage rates decline as we're feeling and predicting, you're going to be able, many mortgage companies out there now are offering refinance incentives, that if you lock in and get a mortgage today and you find something more favorable, they'll give you discounts, or even in some cases waive fees,
No cost, yeah.
to allow you to get a lower rate mortgage later, after you own your home. I will say this: beware of the headlines, because the national headlines speak in riddles. Here in New Hampshire, we've said it many times in the last 90 days. Don't believe the national headlines, because it's a little bit of a different market here. Even the local headlines are telling you things that may not necessarily be true. When you read that sales are off, there are decade low sales. This is the registry review, and this is the November numbers saying that inventory builds as single family sales hit a decade low. Inventory really isn't building. It's a little higher than it was a month ago, but we're under 1,400 single family homes in the state. And to give you some context, what we really need, that's about 5 weeks worth of supply. What we really need to get anywhere close to balance is about 6,000 houses, single family homes on the market. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I promise you that. So there is still a huge opportunity if you're looking to sell in 2023. My advice is that you reach out to us now, because even if you're thinking of moving in Q2 or Q3, talk to us now, because what if you could move in Q2 and Q3 but sell now? Get your price now, get your money now, your proceeds, and be able to move at a time certain down the road. Many buyers are willing to still negotiate that kind of possession. So that's worth looking at. If you're a buyer, there's also an opportunity, because, as I said, prices have kind of hit a patch where they've sort of frozen. That's good news for you, and mortgage rates have started to retreat. So a little bit wordy, but what I am going to tell you is don't believe the headlines, because they don't speak the real local data as well as we know it on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, we're on national calls. We have colleagues all over the country, and the market is much different in other pockets, other areas of the country. It is absolutely buyer-friendly everywhere.
Yeah.
In some places, it's really buyer-friendly, buyer-favored. But here in New Hampshire, it's definitely buyer-friendly. Terms are more reasonable. People are more civilized in their negotiations. We're seeing anecdotally, we're seeing many buyers enter the market for the first time or come back into the market after taking a break for a few months.
Yeah.
So that means those are great opportunities for sellers, specifically, particularly because so many sellers wait till spring or take their property after the holidays. So there's less competition and more buyers. So it really is a great time for both. Yeah.
I am going to make another prediction. There
Okay.
is, in 2020 and 2022, single family home prices appreciated $52,000 in the state of New Hampshire. My prediction is you're not going to see that in 2023. You may see no appreciation or very little. My point in all of this is that if you're thinking what year might be the year to sell and you've been holding on, I think 2023 is the year, and you may be able to execute quite well on selling and buying, because lots of people are starting to think, let's just do this. And so there's going to be a bit more inventory, I think. I don't think we're going to be an inventory plentiful market though.
No.
So, but we can help you. It's just really knowing what your plans are for 2023, whenever that might be. Because we may be able to find something that comes on the market before it actually hits, and be able to put a nice marriage together.
Mhm. Yep. Well,
Like
thanks, Charlotte.
ours.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Just don't take us long.
No, don't take as long.
Well, I think that kind of wraps it up for 2022. I'm going to keep it brief. People have holiday plans. So thank you for putting up with us, for listening, for watching. We enjoy sharing what we have to share our knowledge with you. And we hope you'll reach out if you have any questions, any needs, or just be your real estate resource. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy holidays to all.
And how do they what do? They find us on their favorite.
Oh, right. I forgot
You're gonna
that
finish
part.
that. Go ahead.
So please be sure to follow us on your favorite podcast platform, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Good Deeds Real Estate with a Mission. Thank you.
Happy New Year.